Humsey, I am interviewing you for your next job as mayor. What's the city that you will be a mayor for?
The city I will be a mayor for is gonna be called, I'm trying to figure it out what it's gonna be.
What will be the population of your city?
The capacity is gonna be 3,009 people.
Is that a little or a lot? Why 3,009 people?
To get my taxes going.
Okay.
So it could make more residential zones.
Tell me about the residential zones and what your vision is for building your city.
My main goal is to make some of my people a little bit happy and a little bit mad. just to keep balance of my happiness. Okay?
What do you want to... Okay, wait. Why do you want to keep them happy and why do you also want to keep them mad?
Just to keep their happiness balanced.
Balanced? Why? You don't want them too happy? What kind of mayor are you? Okay, wait a second. What's the rationale for keeping them both happy and mad?
Just to make it a little bit more fine for a new working revolution and resolution for other kinds of problems, because you don't want to get too bored being a mayor, so you just gotta just start some problems to happen, and then you could fix them.
Oh my God, it's a racket. Humsey, I never thought you'd be like a mafia, like organized crime, like you fix the problems that you start. I mean, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to you about that a little bit more. But okay, first, talk to me about what kind of services you'll offer in your city.
I'll need fire to put out the flames. I'll not need Donald Trump to put out the flames.
Yeah, no one can put out the fires he starts. Okay, so no, seriously, boy. Okay, well, let's talk about big industry. You brought up Donald Trump. What kind of industries do you envision for your population of 3,000?
We need to have power for the people.
What kind of power?
Nuclear fusion.
Why do you need nuclear power for a city of 3,000?
For the power of the future.
Excuse me, shouldn't we be using like other alternative energy sources?
Yeah, but that's gonna be too hard because we don't want to take it to the other dimension.
What?
I'll just use nuclear fusion.
Nuclear fusion?
Power.
Why do you need nuclear fusion? What are you trying to power in your city?
Since we'll have a lot of people, we'll need 2 nuclear fusions.
Okay, I think that you don't have an idea of like the population. I don't think you need 2 nuclear reactors for population.
I'll just put in 1 coal oil plant, 1 of every power plant, okay?
Okay, we're gonna have to rethink about your city. I don't know what kind of city you're building. Like, is this at like, there's a place called Chernobyl in Russia, and let's just say that the wildlife there is mutated because of the power plants that were there. Okay. All right. Let's talk about safety in your community. What do you envision for public safety?
We don't want those burglar crimes going off the hook, so we'll need police presence.
Okay.
To take out the crime.
Okay. So they're gonna bring presents?
1 punk at a time.
What? Are they gonna start with the mayor who develops the crime?
No.
No?
It starts by their criminal minds.
Okay. Are you gonna have an SVU unit?
Yep. I don't want any thefts on the roll.
Okay, tell me about the kinds of neighborhoods that you're going to establish. Are you going to have what kind of income will you be generating from the different types of neighborhoods, and how will you?
I'll make some big commercial places for my people to
Okay,
shop.
but you only have 3,009 people. What kind of big commercial places do you envision?
I'll put in 50 commercials and 50 or as much as my people say as how many commercial or residential demand they have.
Okay, stop right there. I have a question. What 50 commercial agencies or organizations will want to set up shop in your town that has 2 nuclear reactors?
We'll have a lot of people, so we'll need lots of power for the other people.
Well, why can't we use renewable energy sources such as solar power, or let's say wind turbines, or
Okay, wind turbines.
or hydropower? What?
Wind turbines and
Well,
hydropower.
What kind of okay? What kind of resources do we have in the area? I mean, what kind do we have? Agricultural. Why don't you sit right here, boy? Sit right here.
We'll just have some.
Sit here in the sun. Sit here in the sun.
We'll just have a little bit of agricultural
Okay, we're in a
places to
drought.
farm.
Okay, we're in a drought. How will we provide agriculture while maintaining the resources that we have and not, running out of it? Because you're going to need like water to sustain the people.
I'm gonna use pipes from other cities to help me get water into my tubes, and then I'm gonna move the cause to another level, and then we're gonna get our water.
Okay, so are you telling me you're going to divert other people's resources from another
We're
city?
gonna share it.
Oh, share it. Okay, that's good. Okay, sharing is good. Did you develop a memorandum of understanding with the next door city that you're going to do this with, or with like the state of, I don't know what state. What's your vision for actually implementing this?
I'm gonna start it in the most vacant places in the world.
Oh, so, okay. So why would they be vacant? If it's the most vacant places in the world, wouldn't you think that there are challenges in setting up a new city there? And how are you going to recruit people to go to your new city if it's vacant already? I would have thought you went to a city that had existing people.
Okay, that's gonna be a problem for me.
I mean, are you going to kidnap these people, relocate them into your vacant,
No.
barren?
No. If they're trying to this is just gonna be a remote town up in the hills of Alaska.
Oh no. We got big bear issues, we got Bigfoot issues, we got like severe storm issues. We've got we got like, even like the nights and the days can last longer in Alaska.
Okay, maybe on the beaches.
And the beach, that sounds nicer. There's sailing issues though with the beaches. How would you generate fresh water resources from, islands?
We'll use a water recycling center
Okay,
to turn
now
it
we're
into
talking.
fresh water.
I like that. Okay, now let's talk about that a little bit more. Who are the people on the staff of the city that you'd have to hire to make something like that happen?
I'll need some water treaters. I'll need some water procedures, and I'll need some pipe fixers.
I like
just
that.
in case of
Okay, so you're going to need some hydroelectric engineers, okay, that deal with specialized water and, electrical and mechanical methods that can establish the systems and the process to make this happen. You're going to need the right people to actually install it, which are the pipe fitters, right? And the people who will be able to connect and talk in the engineering way and also implement it, because it's not necessarily the same people.
We need to after a while our city gets a lot more bigger, we'll need to put more.
Put more?
Like maybe about 12.
12? 12 what?
12 water recycling centers.
Oh, okay. And within a city, don't they usually go to one source? Like, for instance, the city of Fullerton has just the city of Fullerton utility.
Well, we're
Hold
gonna
on, let's check. Darling! What's a reasonable number of water facilities that are needed for a city that would have a population of 3,009 people? Probably one, I don't know,
Maybe about
25,000 square feet worth of like water. Oh, maybe more. 100,000 square. Darlin, what's the mathematics behind the, quantity or facilities needed for a city, a small city?
a remote town.
A remote town on a beach. We gotta know. Come on, we're trying to do an assessment here. 1,000 gallons per year per person.
Okay, so then we're gonna have to put a budget cut to that.
Okay, so how are we gonna, well, wait a second. We haven't even collected taxes yet and funded this. How are we going to have a budget cut already?
Don't worry. I'm gonna get some starter money to get our residential zones. Then
From
the
who? From Mark Cuban? Who's gonna fund your remote city? What is special and unique about your city? Does it
Well,
have...
I'm just gonna make a big cause.
Well, what's your big cause?
The big cause is gonna start with the water facilities program and the program of money life program.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You and I are going to sit down and redevelop and think about those kinds of programs and the types of industries that you want to recruit.
Yeah.
And the kinds of people that we want to market to
I'll
make it...
kind of think of other things.
Okay, and then we'll revisit your city, part 2. All right. So, Mayor, it was good talking to you. Keep up the good work, and we'll continue our discussions to see what
Okay.
else you can do for your city.
Okay. Thumbs up.